it's Hunter and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, it is so nice to meet you. Today's video, I don't like this angle, sorry. Okay, today's video I am going to be talking about products that are the most used and our favorite baby products for 6 to 12 months. I did a part 1 of this already for 0 to 6 months, but I wanted to separate it because the stuff that you use when you're in the first 6 months is very different from the stuff that you use in the second 6 months. So I thought it would be fun to go through my top 10 items from 6 to 12 months as they're, you know, as they move out of the newborn phase, out of small baby, and start being more independent and eating and sitting and standing and maybe even walking before their first birthday. My daughter just had her first birthday about 3 weeks ago, so I've compiled a list and I am very happy with the things that I'm going to share with you. So before we get started, I would love it if you guys would give this video a thumbs up because that really helps my channel, and I will also have everything I talk about linked down below. Some items may be commissioned if I can find a commission link, but if I can't, I will still link it down below for you guys. But with that being said, let's just get started. So the first thing is this stroller. I have a picture of it right here. I am linking this specific one. It is the Baby Delight travel stroller, which was $100. I think it was like $99.99, and we bought this when we flew to Boston because we wanted to have a stroller that we could break down really small and could fit in the overhead compartment of the plane. We actually ended up gate checking it just because it was easier to do that than it was to carry it onto the plane. However, when I like put it in the bag and zipped it up, I put it on my back so that I could carry her and like so I could carry my baby onto the plane and the stroller. I told him I needed to gate check a stroller and he asked me where it was because he thought it was just my backpack, and my husband had the diaper bag and our suitcases, and with all of those things we still would have been able to put that on the plane. But I do know that they were asking people that were like getting on in the back of the plane if they could gate check their luggage, and I would rather gate check our stroller than have other people gate check their luggage if they don't want to. So all that to say, we got this and it was so nice because it folds up so small and compact, and it's super easy to put, like undo and put back. And we started using this around 6 months, and right now it is our primary stroller. We do have a stroller that our infant car seat attached to, and it has a toddler seat, but I use that one more when we're doing like walking around our neighborhood, or if we go like to our downtown area, it's a little bit bigger. But if we're just going to the park or something, I take the small one. She likes to look out, so she doesn't like want to look towards me. So, and it does pretty well. And for only $100, I did a lot of research on travel strollers, and this is the one that was the most affordable while also having the features that I wanted. So I really like it. The the basket underneath is quite small, so we don't take this one if we are going to be gone for like a long period of time, but it is really great for travel because it is compact. It has a bag. You can just like shove it off to the side and still have plenty of room like in your trunk or something. So that is the first item. The next item is Miss Mouth's Messy Eater Stain Treater Spray, and this stuff is pricey, but in my opinion it gets out almost every single thing. This was helpful when she was a newborn, when she was first having a few blowouts, but once we figured out the blowout issue, we didn't really use it that much. But now that she is eating solids, especially fruit like raspberries and blackberries and strawberries, they all just like, they have juice that gets everywhere and it's so messy. I hate giving her blackberries when she has clothes on because it just gets everywhere and I hate having to clean it. But this spray is the only spray that I have found that's been able to get out all of the fruit juices. The only one that doesn't come out is clementines for some reason. I have literally sprayed stuff so many times and I cannot get clementine out of anything, but this stuff gets pretty much everything else out. It did a really good job of getting the blowout stains out when she was a newborn, but we have definitely used it a lot more. She's gotten bigger. We bought it in small bottles when she was first born because of the price, but when I repurchased it after we'd run out, I purchased a big bottle. I think it was like $26, which of course is on the pricier side for us, is actually really pricey for a stain remover, but it's a lot cheaper than buying a whole new wardrobe because you can't get stains out. So that's the next thing. Next is the Kite Baby sleep sacks. We use the 2.5 TOG ones because we keep our house pretty cold. We decided to get the 2.5 TOG because when she was a newborn and she was in the bassinet in our room and she was in a swaddle, she kept kept waking up because she was cold. So every time we would like wake her up, we would try to feed her or whatever, and she like didn't want to eat. She literally just wanted to go back to sleep because she was warm when we were holding her. So we started double swaddling her, and that helped immensely. So I was really nervous about switching her to a sleep sack once she started rolling over, but the kite ones are a lifesaver. I bought one off Poshmark for $25 plus $10 shipping. So I got the first one for $35 to see if we liked it. And then when they had their annual clearance sale, I bought another one. And then I know that there was some controversy around Kite Baby, so please don't judge me, but I am doing what works best for my family. But when they had their clearance sale in January, I also purchased 2 more so that we would have them, and they have been super great. Did I purchase 2 more or just 1? I think I might have just gotten 1 more. We have 4 total. I think we have 4 total. We have 2 smalls and 2 mediums. She can still wear the small one. On their website, it says like 0 to 6 months for the size small and 6 to 12 months for the medium, and then the medium is supposed to be like 12 to 24 months or something, or 30, I don't know what it is, but we're still in the small ones. My daughter is 28.5 inches long, and she can still fit in the small ones, but the medium ones are not like astronomically big. But we love them. They keep her warm all night, and they just work really well for us. I also like that the zipper is on the side, so if she's like on her belly or something, it's not like rubbing up against her chin or something. So there's that. Love those. They are pricey, but if you get them at the clearance sale or when they do them on sale, or even if somebody is selling them on like Facebook or Poshmark or whatever. Okay, this one is probably our most used item on this list. It is the IKEA high chair. It's the Antelope high chair. It is literally so affordable. I'm pretty sure it's like $25 for the high chair with a tray, and the trays are only $5. So if you need to replace it, or if you want to have multiple trays so you can just like switch them out, literally $5 is so cheap, and you can buy accessories to go with it. We do have 1 accessory for ours. We bought a second accessory, but it didn't end up working out for us. But I got them the accessories from Amazon, and you can buy the IKEA high chair second hand if you want to, and just buy a new tray if like you want to have a brand new tray, which honestly is a great deal. And we ended up getting a second tray as well, and then we broke the first tray, so of course. But we love it. She uses it every day, multiple times a day. It's a great place for us to put her, not just when she's eating, but whenever we're trying to like cook dinner or something and we need her to be occupied and in like a container because we don't have any other like baby containers to put her in. And sometimes she just won't stay out from under our feet while we're cooking, and it's not safe for her to be running all over the kitchen while we're putting stuff in the oven or standing over boiling water or whatever. So it's a really great place to set her, and we can just like put snacks on there and she can eat them. And then if you have anything like suction cup toys, you can put those on there, and you can do this with any high chair honestly, but I just really like the IKEA one because it's so cheap. And the accessories that we did have a little footrest, which I've heard you're supposed to have on high chairs. I got mine from Amazon. I think it was maybe $20. Unfortunately, we are not using it anymore because my daughter would not stop trying to stand up inside of her chair when it was on there, and I was just scared that that wasn't safe, so we took it off. And the other accessory we have is a cushion with a washable cover. It washes off with just water, which is really nice, and it takes up room, so it makes her like sit up straighter, and then it also gives her less room to put her legs in the seat because she can like put both of her legs in the seat. And whenever I've like taken it out and just put her in without it, she is like pulling both of her legs out and is sitting with her legs on the tray, which, okay, it's kind of funny, but I also don't want her to eat like that. So I like having the cushion, and obviously cover is nice, and it has these little loops on the bottom so that you can put like the straps through it so that it doesn't like go all over the place. Wow, I could talk forever about that. I'm gonna try to speed through these the rest of this list. Next is reusable pouches. My daughter loves a good pouch with applesauce or other things, and they're so nice to have on the go because you can just throw them in your bag. They don't have to be refrigerated, and they're disposable, right? Well, we have reusable ones as well as the store-bought ones for her to eat applesauce at home. She is not very good at eating food with a spoon quite yet. She like brings it everywhere, so sometimes we give her the applesauce in a pouch because she can eat it herself. So reusable ones are really great. I got these ones on Amazon. They were very affordable, and they are super easy to clean because they open like a Ziploc on the bottom as well as having the top, so you don't have to like try to shake it up. And they're also dishwasher safe. They just take a minute to air dry, but if you're like putting stuff right in it, then you know how it goes. Next is the Skip Hop Activity Center. This one is on the pricier side. It's $140, and we don't use this anymore because we have other like alternative things for her to use. But this was so nice when we needed to put her in something before she could sit up by herself, and but like when she was working on sitting up by herself. Hold on, my husband husband's calling me. The Skip Hop Activity Center, it's also like multifunctional. So it obviously, you can put the kid in it and it has the toys all around it and you can adjust the height. It says it's good from 4 months on, but our daughter wasn't quite tall enough to fit in it. Your legs are supposed, or your feet, not your baby's feet are supposed to be flat on the platform on the highest setting before they can sit in it. And it took a minute for her legs to be long enough. So if your baby isn't big enough, then that's fine. Just wait a little bit. They'll grow eventually. The next thing, this is gonna be really brief. We have passies. She loves these things. She didn't care so much in the first 6 months, but now she's obsessed with them. And I know that a lot of people want to like move their babies away from pacifiers, but she is literally just so obsessed with them that it will break my heart when she can't have them anymore because she loves them. Like they're her comfort item 100%. And yeah, we have the Itsy Ritsy ones and we have a few Bibs ones, but the Itsy Ritsy ones are way cheaper than the Bibs ones, so we love these. Next is a car monitor. We got this in the beginning and have used it since day one, but it's especially helpful when she is bigger because she's obviously making noises and she has more opinions and all the things. When your baby is rear facing, you can't see them in your rear view mirror, and obviously you can put a mirror back there. We actually have one back there as well because she can see herself, but I like it because it's easier to see her when she's driving and I can see her when I'm sitting in the passenger seat, which is very helpful. And we have a regular monitor. We wanted one without Wi-Fi. I just heard too many horror stories of people having their Wi-Fi monitors hacked into, and that really scared me. So I wanted to get one specifically that did not have the Wi-Fi capability. It's just the little monitor thing. Also that way if we have like a babysitter or something, we don't have to worry about them like signing into an app or anything. We can just give them the monitor and it's nice. And you can add a second camera to it, which is nice. So if we have another child, we can have 2 cameras with 1 monitor. So big fan of that. One more item is the Hatch sound machine. We got this used also. You can get this one used or new. There's several different versions of it, but I got this one at the recommendation of everyone. I like that it has a little light on it so that you can see, so you're not completely in the dark. And I like that I can connect it to my phone so I'm able to set timers and schedules and things like that. And that just makes it a lot easier to make sure that it's on all the time. And you can put it in toddler mode so they can't turn it off, which is really helpful. Ours is on top of her dresser. So whenever I change her on top of her dresser on the changing pad, she always hits it. And whenever it's in toddler mode, she cannot turn it off. I have to turn it off on my phone, which is very helpful. So anyway, that was the last item. I hope this was helpful. If you're making a registry, I'd highly recommend putting these items on there because I think people sometimes forget their babies aren't going to be newborns forever and they focus on the newborn items, which I completely understand. You need those, especially because when you're in the newborn days, the last thing you want is to have to run to the store to go grab something. But I do think these were helpful for later on, and you can always put them away and pull them out when you need them. That's all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it or found it helpful, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below for more mom content. Also, I post about books and do vlogs. So that's all I have. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.